Hey everybody, welcome back. This is not Comedy Central, but I'm cracking up at myself for a stupid technical goof. At any rate, here I am, Grand Valley, Highway 1. This track was just released, and I didn't know. I knew about the new cars coming, but I didn't know that there was going to be a new track. And I didn't even have to do an update, which kind of, I don't have auto updates set as far as I know. But whatever the case is, I tried this track and I really like it. It's a very technical but fast track. I tried actually about 10 different cars to get to this point because it's 600 pp. Most of my cars are not in that bracket, but you need something that's fast, has good acceleration, good handling, and fits in that 600 pp window. So there are a lot of cars to compete against, but it's only a 5-lap race. So you need something that's going to get the job done quickly. I settled on this BMW E46 M3. I've done a couple of tweaks to it. So at the end of this video, I'm going to show how I have this car set up. Yes, I promised to do it at some point, and I did it. Here we are chasing this 911. I think that's a 993 or 99 something, whatever the case is. I went in too hot on the brakes. It's a 5-lap race, so there's not a lot of time to contact. There goes the clean race bonus, because even if the car hit me, as far as I've seen it, I get dinged with the, not having the clean race bonus. So since that's out the window, well, the gloves are off. Chasing down this Lambo Huracan, which, Huracan versus an M3, come on. I'm trying to catch a slipstream, but this car has way more power than I do, so it's hard to stay in contact. Let's talk this lap through. All right, he goes a little wonky out there on the turn and comes swinging back. I'm trying to stay out of the way. I mean, even the clean race bonus is gone, I'm trying not to have contact because it's just not helpful. I like to run a clean race as much as possible. As much as possible. That's the qualifier. All right, I tapped him on the back because, I hit the car in the back. It's my fault, obviously. That's how it works in the real world. But the AI cars, they just like so wild. They go so fast and then they slow down so abruptly that if you're trying to catch a slipstream and you don't see what's coming up ahead, i.e. a turn, I do this more often than I like to admit, I run into the back of the AI. Well, I know I'm being a bit chatty, but the technical course, crazy, fast, totally enjoyable, coming through this tunnel, left sweeper, I think we just made some contact there. Coming around into this right sweeper. It's not a sweeper, it's a hard right, kind of. And this nice straight where you can put the pedal to the metal and haul ass. That's right, I said it, ass. So into this short tunnel, right turn, kind of a blind turn. And then we have this abrupt right. As soon as you come out of that tunnel, you have to go, abrupt left. Right, and there's traffic, of course. So that's an RX-7 and an old Subaru. I made it past the RX, FD3, and into the tunnel. For me, it's an abrupt change because you go from the light to the dark, and the tunnel's not straight. So you have to really stay focused. I think I made it to 7th place. And another right turn. In the replay, the turns look gradual, but when you're actually driving it, these turns come up very quickly, very abruptly. And the track is so fast that I really don't have time to look up at the track map, because once I do that and I look back at the road, I could be anywhere doing anything. So it's really challenging in that sense, which is a good thing, right? It motivated me to stay focused and memorize this course as much as possible. I just sideswiped that GTR. Sorry. Not sorry. Right turn. Right downhill. You have to keep the car on the tarmac. If you go off into the dirt, anything can happen. It's so easy to lose control. Short tunnel, and then this right. Right. It's a left. Mixing up my directions. Now it's a right across this bridge. I kind of like this bridge because it's one of the longest straights. You can carry a lot of speed. If you're close to somebody, you can catch a nice slipstream, but I am not in this case, so it's just me in the road trying to catch this car up ahead. Right tunnel, and then the abrupt left. Keep it on the tarmac, and next right. Another right. Straight. Very short into this tunnel. I'm making it past. Barely. Front straight. Car up ahead. This is a decent enough straight where you can carry a lot of speed. And somehow I managed to get the fastest lap a couple of times in here, which usually is a good sign. There's this Jaguar sliding all over the place. These cars are so annoying. Specifically that Jaguar just is always like all over the place. Downhill, sweeping right, still going downhill, slight left, and now we are at what is one of the many hairpins. You can't really tell it's a hairpin from driving, but if you look at the map, if you can hazard a glance to look at the map after the case, you see it is a hairpin. A 180 turn. Left sweeper uphill, then into a right. Little straight, then another right, downhill, hard left. And this is the second and first place cars. It's a WRX STI. How am I going to get past them? Under braking. Brake. Washed out. Too late on the braking. Right turn. Cross this bridge. Like I mentioned before, I'm in a position to get a good draft off of them and a run. I have enough power to make it past up to this AMG. The AMG is in the first place. It's a newer car. It's a wide car. It has a larger engine than in my old E46. So the trick is, how do I get past this faster car, this faster, wider, newer, and for all intents and purposes, better car? Slight left into the tunnel. In the tunnel, there's a slight right. Am I close enough to get a draft? A little bit, and again, faster car. But I'm able to stay in touch. For whatever reason, this car does not have any apparent arrow, whatever the case is. He goes a little wide, swings back like a pendulum, trying to keep it on the tarmac myself, sweep, and squeaking by barely. Alright, the AMG has got me in this one. I'm on the inside line, and he still gets me. But I'm close enough where I can draft and wait for the opportunity to sweep by. Here it is, that right hairpin, and I run wide because I braked too late. AMG sweeps on the inside, but I'm still close enough to stay on this bumper, catch that slipstream, and go. Push. Drive. Zoom. I made it past. Willie challenge, right downhill. This is a tricky section because, again, it looks completely different from this point of view. Into this slight uphill, short tunnel, and if I remember correctly, there is, a left turn. And that's another hairpin on the left, to the right. And my favorite straight. Is the AMG close enough to catch up to me? At this point, it doesn't look like it. This is the final lap, home stretch, and I have a good distance, but I need to keep it clean, need to keep it on the track. Right turn in the tunnel, hard left out of the tunnel. Can't make any mistakes. Brake, apex, gas, straight. All right, final tunnel. AMG is right there, nipping at my heels, but I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm collected. I can do this. Home straight. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Bang, bang, bang. Where's the flag? And the flag was still there. I made it. First place. Yay. Grand Valley Highway 1. Really close race. Really technical, but also just a blast. I can't wait to do this race in the higher power Group 1 cars. I'm going to do that really soon. All right, let's see what we got under the hood. Tires, suspension, and not anything crazy on the sway bars. Camber, not anything crazy. The suspension is kind of basic, you know, and actually my resolution is terrible in this playback. The power band, nothing crazy. Right height arrow, it's really standard. I got an air cleaner and an exhaust. You know, racing rotors and pads. That's how I can brake like that. Okay, and here is the weight reduction, like I mentioned earlier. So that helped a lot to keep the car light and to make it handle so well. So that's it. That is